This is probably the stupidest thing that I'm ever going to record. But so this video is going to be about autism and struggles and oh my god, just every trigger warning known to man. If you're not in a good spot right now, I highly recommend you don't watch this video. But I will say I'm in therapy. I have a great therapist. And I will be okay. But this is going to be not from Mayerson. But from me, the person behind Mayerson. I'm having a really hard time in my life. Which I won't go into a whole lot of details on, but as someone who is autistic and someone who has PTSD and has CPTSD and has a bunch of other mental shit, I think a lot of times when you see things about how to support us, it's like when things are okay and like not when we're struggling, and like, hey, as an autistic person, this is what I need and this is what I need now. And a lot of it is honestly really basic stuff. I mean, if you can't tell, I don't even have the words for how much I'm currently struggling. Like, I've basically just been like crying for a week. And again, this isn't, the point of this video isn't to talk about my issues, but more in like, I had a few people who, like, they know I'm autistic and they're like, oh, well, what is the autistic experience like? Like, what is it like? And I always try to kind of like focus more on the good. But today, I want to focus on the not so good. And what I need in the not so good. Because I have a lot of people who, like, I wish they'd do more or meet me halfway or anything, and I don't really get that support. So this is a list of shit you should do for the autistic person in your life so you don't accidentally cause this, because this isn't how we want to look or how we want to, I'd say, function, but I'm not really functional at the moment. Number one, do research. I shouldn't have to be your only source of information on what autism looks like and what the good and the bad and every single piece of it looks like. It's draining. It's exhausting having to be the one to provide all of the information for you when you could literally just do a fucking Google search. It's not that hard. Read. I have a friend who has BPD. Found a book, talked to my therapist about it for what are some good books that I could look into so that I can understand how to better interact with this person. Cool. I have had friends with various injuries to brains, and I asked what part. Okay, cool. I'll do research. I have friends who are depressed and anxious. Cool. I'll do research. I will go out of my way to look up information because it's not fair to force you to be the one to educate me. I can do that myself. Now, 1.5. Don't assume that everything that you read is a universal experience. My sibling and I are both autistic. We grew up in a very similar environment. But my needs are very different from his needs. So, don't treat me like I am a one-size-fit-all autistic. When I am stressed, when I have hit my max, I have a hard time communicating. Like right now, I'm only doing this because I know I'm not actually talking to anybody. It's a recording that chances are no one's gonna see anyway. So, it's fine. But I could not have a conversation like this with a person right now. I would probably just break down and cry and throw up. Don't pressure me for eye contact. Don't pressure me to talk. I know myself. I know my body. If I'm not talking, it's because I'm conserving what little energy I have. Like, I am so burnt out. I just need a break. I just need things to be okay. And I don't need to talk about what's wrong. I don't need to give you background information in order for you to respect me. I think that's the biggest one. I find that with a lot of people, they won't empathize or sympathize unless I break it all out. I am a very, very private person when it comes to my pain and what I'm going through. I have a very good therapist. I schedule more sessions with her when I need it. And a lot of times what I need is just like, I just need quiet companionship. I just need to exist near you. You don't even need to talk to me. Hell, don't talk to me. Just let me sit in a room with you and like lay my head on your lap. And let me watch you play video games, which is why I love watching streams. And I love streaming because it gives me that disconnect to where I can watch someone and I can feel like I'm participating without actually participating. Or I can say things in chat and it could be a really busy chat and you're not going to see it. And I like that you can't see it or you're not going to see it. Or sometimes when you do see it, it's like, oh great, cool. But you know what, when you don't, or it takes you forever to respond. Like, oh no, it's fine. I want to feel close to a person without having to have all of the implications of being in front of a person. So if you're a streamer or a YouTuber, like, my God, you've saved me, because especially right now with, you know, the last few years, having that interaction has been really helpful. Or even the lack of interaction. Just having someone to feel like I am experiencing a video game with them without having to like talk. But I feel like this is a big thing for a lot of us. When we are stressed, we have such a hard time communicating. And like, if I tell you I can't, if I tell you I'm stressed, if I tell you I'm hurting, this is the level I mean. I don't mean I hit all the red lights on the way home and I'm stressed. I mean, I haven't eaten in a week. I'm looking at being homeless. I can't get out of bed. I can't shower. I can't function. I'm scared. And that's not what's going on with me. I'm trying to explain that what stressed and having a hard time may look to how that may look or sound to a non-autistic person is so different from what we feel, because I don't have the energy to be like, I'm hurting, and then have to list out every reason why I'm hurting for you to understand I'm hurting. Why can't I just say I'm hurting? Why isn't that enough? When I get serious and quiet and my voice gets monotone and I can't look at you, and oftentimes I will even fully look away and turn my back to you, it's not because I'm not listening, it's because I'm literally blocking out everything else and not trying to mask. I'm trying to listen and focus. So many of us, this is what our default is. Because it's so hard to communicate, because, oh my God, it's so hard to say I'm hurting, but then to have to explain it all for someone to, like, believe me. I'm stressed. I am so stressed. And I am in so much pain. And to try to force me to have a conversation, or if I'm telling you, like, I can't have this conversation right now, I can't do it, like, I'm not saying that to be an asshole, I'm saying that because, like, oh my God, if you try to make me have this conversation, I'm going to lose it. Because I don't have the spoons. My cup is full. It's overflowing. And it's been overflowing And if someone could just give enough of a shit to read a book and I have a lot of really, really, really good people in my life. Really good. Like, basically everyone who's a VIP in my stream. And honestly, the regulars too. Like, you all are amazing, and you're great people. And I don't want you to feel like this is directed at you. Because it's not. I've kind of been shutting off and shutting people out because I just, you know, I'll see people interacting, but for the life of me, I can't stand the thought of hopping into a voice call and just sitting there silently. And I know I can, and I know I should. And I know that y'all who hang out, like, you'd let me. But I can't handle the questions. Just accept the words at face value. And stop making us communicate more than we can. Because it's already painful enough, and all it's doing is making it worse. So, yeah. All right. Bye.